Hello possums, Dreymasmith here in AlphaCraft. Still croaky, sorry. I was going to rest another couple of days, but one, I got bitten with the building bug the minute my daughter made me play Minecraft a couple of years back. So I find it really hard not to build. And what I want to build next has to be done on camera. And I have a surprise I have to show you. Oh my goodness. So here's the thing. I was collecting materials for our building today, which also involved putting clay through the furnaces because, yes, this building's going to be brick as well. You can see I've got a little enchantment area set up. So while I was waiting for clay to be fired, I was fishing to get levels to do some enchantment, and I got myself a bow. Actually, I got two bows and I combined them, and now I have that bow. It's not perfect, but wow, it's not bad. And it does pack a punch. And see, I had a pillager down in here. So I killed him here, and the punch on the bow sent him all the way over there. And I want every bit of XP I can get so I can enchant. So I had to go down to get him. So one bucket of water, and down we come. And I can hear you. When I came down here to pick up his XP, a skeleton came out of there, which I killed, and then I thought, well, I can see daylight, so I may as well go in and light up the little bit that's there, but I could also see cobble. So I came in, a couple more skeletons came out, I killed them, and look at this. Can you believe it? A skeleton spawner. That is excellent. And actually what I could see was not daylight, but lava light. Well, I didn't know that, but oh, look at this, a skeleton spawner. So I'm going to make a skeleton farm. I'm not going to do that today because I've got to think about how I want to do it. And I want to make the housing fit in with all that. So a little bit of thought and research is involved. But oh, a skeleton spawner, that handy to everything. I'm so happy about that. And I'm leaving this bucket of water here for the time being. It's a good way to get up and down. So what I want to build today, because I've got a lot of enchanting to do, is I want to build an XP factory. Because I had to go down into my mine to get lots of coal to keep the furnaces going, to fire all my clay. Because while bamboo's a fuel source, it's really not that great. You just chew through it. So I really wanted coal. And of course, because I was looking for coal, I found iron and gold and diamonds. Oh, I've got almost 2 stacks of diamonds now, which is great, but I wanted coal. So I want to make diamond armor, but I want to be able to enchant it. So I need levels. So I'm going to make an XP factory. Now it's basically going to be Avomance's XP bank, which I will link in the description. But it's going to have a couple of little variations. And when I've got all the machinery made, then we'll build the actual factory building around it. So what I'm going to do first is get the bamboo farm component done, and that'll be just exactly the way he made it, and then I'll come back and we'll get on with the rest of it. So I'll get building the bamboo part, and I'll see you shortly. Alright, there's the sugarcane component done. It's growing nicely. Now here's where I'm going to make it a little different. So we've got the furnace. We need to connect a chest to the top so that I can feed in extra fuel should I need to. Now, I could build the cactus component, but once I've got a double chest full of cactus green dye, which will be more than enough to last me several lifetimes, what do I do with the rest of the cactus green dye? And I know that cactus produces the best XP return of everything. I know that. But what use have I of chests and chests and chests and chests and chests of cactus green dye? And here's the thing. All you can do with dye is dye with it. So instead of powering our little XP furnace with cactus, we're going to power it with kelp. Now, I know kelp returns 1/3 the XP, don't care. But the thing about kelp is, once it's cooked, you can compost it. So I can turn it into bone meal. So this becomes not only an XP factory, but also a bone meal factory. And yes, I know that since I decided that, I've discovered that skelly spawner and I'll have bone meal forever. But I can't abide waste. So, I've got to dig out a little bit under here. There we go. So, double chest down, because this is going to be quite slow, so it won't matter. A hopper into the back of the chest. Come on, let me do it. Hopefully that's pointing in the right direction. Yes, it is. Composter on top of the hopper, and a hopper going from the furnace into the composter. That's terrific. Now, all I have to do is layer this. Yeah, I know I should be using full blocks. Don't care. There we go. I was thinking of putting trapdoors on that, but I don't think I'll worry. Got a little step down. We can access our chests. Oh, we can see the grass down there. That's no good. Let me get up. There, it's fixed. The pit is fully lined. So what's next is building the kelp farm, and again I'll be using Avomance's design and I'll link that too. So I'll get that done. There we go, that's the factory components done. Oh, I'm not keen on that. I'll have to I'll work something up. Anyway, we've got bamboo grows up here and gets harvested and goes into the furnace for fuel. We've got kelp grows up here, gets harvested and goes into the furnace to make dried kelp, which will vanish straight down into here, and you can see that's starting to fill up. Now, to make it an XP bank, Avomance had a redstone torch and a lever under floor level, and I asked him why. I said, why can't you just put a lever here to lock that hopper? And he said, well, you can. It's just I don't like having the lever on display. And I absolutely get that. If this was a normal build for me, I would be hiding all that and all that and definitely that and definitely that. But this is not a normal building for me. This is a factory. And in factories you have levers and machinery and all sorts on display. So for me, the hopper locking lever, I'm quite happy for it to be there on the floor. Might even make a sign to go there. But, oh, we've already got some bone meal. So this is already working. I doubt there's much XP to be got out of it. Well, there'll be none at the moment because we've got to wait for the kelp to come back through. But, look, it's not going to be the fastest thing, but it will do its job. So what we need to do now is put a building around it, because we can't leave it like that. That's no good. So I need to get, guess what I need to get? I need to get some polished granite, and I need to get some brick. Quite a lot of brick. Quite a lot of brick indeed. Oh, and by the way, my little hut, it will be staying there. So let's lob down the foundations. And then let's get building our factory. So there's most of the factory done. We've got all the inside done. We've got most of the outside done. I've put all the doors in, and it's the usual trick. Spruce doors, spruce trapdoors. Now I'm going to put some workbenches there. If we come up here, there's going to be some workstations up here, maybe some storage. And down this end, we've got a little observation platform for the farms. Oh, they're both going to pop any second. Cool. And this comes out here. We need to put a safety rail on. But, down here, there are still holes in the wall. These are not for windows. These are for banks of blast furnaces. Now, I know I'm never going to use this many blast furnaces, but I like the way it looks, and I'll use some of them. But not like that, I won't. Okay, so blast furnaces, then upside down stairs. And if we come out here, we can make this look a little bit better. Put one there. Leave that like that. And I know what I'm doing. It's just easier to place them like that. But not like that. There we go. Now I just build up a chimney, because that's what we need. All right, 1, 2, 3. I think we can go one higher here. And then what? We'll just go up. So we've got that. So we'll go up 3 more rows. And I think we'll mix in some cracked brick while we go. So 1, 2, 3. And then that. So 1 there, 1 stair there, and that'd be right, wouldn't it? Right, now we've got to take this up. And I will mix in the odd cracked brick. I'll also add those. And I know I could jump on them and add that way, but it's just as easy for me to just add them on the top until I stuff it up. Put in a brick, a cracked one, sorry. Okay, up again. Now, is that level? That's level, so we've got to go up 3 more. Because while I was researching, I read that there is a regulation in the UK that chimneys must be 3 metres taller than the roof line. So I should check that that is actually taller than the roof line. All right. Well, it's taller than the roof line, but is it 3 or is it 4? So that's looking at 82. So 85. Looking at 85. 4, 3, 2. That's 2. 1, 2. So I've got to take that top one out. I'll show you why I've got to take the top one out. Sorry, I do know what I'm doing even though it doesn't look like it. Okay, so we'll take this one out. We will put a piece of dirt in its place, and around that dirt we will put 4 spruce trapdoors. We'll fold up those ones. Take out that and add in a fire, fold that one up. That, despite the scaffolding, is chimney number 1. So I'll do the other 3 chimneys and then we'll wrap the roof around it. And that will be the factory just about finished. There's our chimney stacks. It's a little bit hard to have a look, so we've got all the trees here. I'll get rid of some of those, but there we are. I might go round the front and have a look. There we go. Oh, you can just see them. Well, they're there. So I've just got to move the last of the stuff in and our factory will be done. Okay, we might see how much we've got, which won't be a huge amount. Alright, so we're on 22 with 2 bars. Ah! 22! with 3 and a bit bars. Doesn't matter. Okay. So I'll gradually shift some chests in here. I'll put lanterns in to light it up. We've moved some of our equipment in. My very, very slow XP farm. XP factory is done. So there we go. And I have to get rid of that chest there. But that's it. So if you've liked this, you know what to do. Whack the like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit the notification bell if you do, and select all. And I'll see you next time. Bye.